Hi everybody, I'm Laura Sheehan. I'm here with Dr. Keith Sheehan. We run Sheehan Natural Health Improvement Center, and today I really just wanted to ask Dr. Sheehan about restless leg syndrome.
Okay.
What is that all about? I know a lot of people experience it. I myself experience it from time to time, just a little bit at night. I'm like, wow, my leg just kind of has to shake out.
Yeah, so did I.
So did you?
Yeah.
So did you?
I did. I don't
and
have
you
it
don't
anymore.
anymore?
Yeah.
Wow, so what's the deal with it and how did you get rid of it?
Okay, so I've seen, well, I think it's 4 things cause it, okay? The most common thing, okay, and the easiest way to look at this, okay, is with everything, our foundation is diet, okay? Basically in our office, we recommend a lower carbohydrate, not a low carbohydrate, but a lower carbohydrate, like below 70 grams per day, low sugar, paleo type diet. That gets rid of the food allergies. That takes a lot of stress off your system. So that goes without saying. That being said, the first thing you will see is a calcium deficiency. I know. People say, you know, I take calcium, I drink milk, stuff like that. The calcium that we get in food and that we get in milk and stuff like that actually does not get into... Sorry, my dog is coughing.
Yeah, Binky's coughing. Don't mind him.
Take it easy, buddy.
He needs to be checked.
Yeah, I know, we gotta check them afterwards. So anyway, low calcium, and we use something called calcium lactate for it. That's about the only calcium supplement that we use, and not because we don't like other calcium supplements. I mean, they're fine, but they don't tend to work. Okay, so calcium lactate is the one that we see work for restless leg over and over again. And how do you know if you have the calcium deficiency is causing it? It'll cause more of a cramping. Okay, so if you have more of a cramping sensation in your calves and your feet, especially at night, think low tissue calcium, and calcium lactate will fix that. I tell people to take between 6 and 9 before they go to bed. They're these little pills. They're not the big horse pills, so you gotta take a little bit more, and they're the bioavailable form, so they're not the big horse pills, which are, studies have shown they're not good for your cardiovascular system. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing I have seen is that if you have symptoms, this is the way it presents. If you have almost like throughout your body, you might almost have like a cramping sensation or muscle pains or something like that, especially if they're worse on the side, on the leg at night, whether they could be during the day. Okay, think liver toxicity. Okay, the easiest way to handle that is to get your blood sugar way, way down. I have seen that a number of times when people are toxic, when they have toxic livers, they'll actually have like a cramping sensation, but usually it'll be worse on the right. So what you do is you get your carbs way, way down. And then there's certain supplements that we use in our office for liver. Okay, and should I name them on the camera or no?
You know, not all liver supplements are going to do it. I mean, basically,
we have to test.
You have to be checked to see which
everybody's
supplements.
Honestly, everybody's a little bit different.
Right.
And so I've seen it with different things. So.
Which is why we don't say just take this for your liver, because well, what if that's not the thing that?
Yeah, and then you think that the liver isn't the cause, and then So that's the reason why we actually don't give just general blanket information, because that's kind of doing a disservice. Because what happens if that's not the exact right thing for you? You don't get better, and then you say, oh, my liver's got nothing to do with it. And it could be just that you're on the wrong supplement. And they are all different, okay? So usually, but if you want to do something at home, you can stop eating sugar and get your refined carbohydrates down to below 70 per day. That will help immensely take the pressure off your liver, okay? And that will usually help. So that's number 2. The third thing is I have seen people with iron deficiency anemia, or anemia in general, but usually iron deficiency will actually cause it. Okay, so you're going to see this in women who are menstruating. Okay, and just do a blood test, and it'll show up there, and you give them. I won't tell you which.
So a bioavailable form of.
Bioavailable, not the stuff that you get over the counter.
Right, the thing that is bioavailable for that person. There's various forms of iron, and you need to test it.
Right.
Right. So, so we've got calcium, potential calcium deficiency.
Yeah.
We've got iron. What's the other one?
Iron, and then you have liver toxicity.
Liver toxicity.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
And then I thought
it was potassium.
People think potassium. I mean, you can try potassium. The problem is what do you take for What do you take for potassium? Bananas, right?
Yeah.
Bananas are loaded with sugar. A better, if
so
you
much
think it's,
sugar in 'em.
huh?
They've got so much sugar in them.
Yeah, I mean, a better solution for potassium would be leafy green vegetables, especially kale. That'll also handle your liver a lot of times, and also avocados. Coconut water is pretty high, although it's got a fair amount of carbs. You've got to figure, just Google what good sources of potassium are that aren't loaded with sugar. Bananas are loaded with sugar. I think to get your recommended daily allowance of potassium from bananas, it'd take something like 10 bananas, something like that.
Oh, 10 bananas.
That's too much.
No way, one banana. I can't even do one whole banana
That'll
a day.
like give you diabetes.
Wow.
So anyway, so that's the reason why. So if you want to try potassium, I don't find that potassium usually fixes it though.
All right.
Okay, but what I have seen, okay, when I had it really, really bad, I had a calcium deficiency, but I also had Lyme disease. Okay, so I had multiple bugs in my system, bacteria and parasites, and they created like a crawly sensation in my legs. I know, gross, right?
Ew.
Yeah, it's disgusting. But once I kill them off, then they don't bother me anymore. And what I found was my symptom was with the calcium deficiency, you're going to see a lot of almost like cramping. Iron deficiency, you can see just kind of like restless and crampy feelings. With the liver toxicity, you're going to see cramping, but it's going to be worse on the right. And then with bugs, you are going to see, for mine, they were tight during the day and they hurt at night. And then I couldn't seem to get comfortable. I was always fidgeting my legs, and I was like, why can't I get comfortable? I was like, oh, this is what would be diagnosed as restless leg syndrome. It's actually the Lyme disease. And so once I killed it off, it went away. So that's what I have seen cause restless leg.
Leg is not necessarily a simple fix, although a lot of the time that it is.
If you actually do what, in the order that I told you to, yeah, it usually does get better very quickly. I think they give drugs for it now, but the drugs actually don't handle any of the causes, and so you'll have to be on them the rest of your life. Plus, then you'll have other side effects. So that's why we don't use drugs here.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Sheehan, for explaining about restless leg to us.
Welcome.
If you like this video, like it, share it, and we'll see you on the next one.